So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And also, this is my experience, none of that. So this is all experience purposes, just to share with my community about post Wegovy and pros and cons of Wegovy. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started into this video, shall we? And get into the pros and cons. I have 4 pros for you and 4 cons. All right, so I got my notes here so I can stay on track. So let's go ahead and get right into it, okay? All right, so number 1, the semaglutide is an appetite suppressant. Who wouldn't want their appetite suppressed, right? But it comes with a cost. You have to inject yourself with a needle. You have to refrigerate it. So by it being an appetite suppressant, your doctor basically is going to explain everything to you, meaning that you will start off in a low dosage, which is the 0.5 milligrams, and then the next month it will be 0.75, the next month 0.1 milligram, and so forth. It will just keep going up all the way until you reach to 2.4 milligrams. Now, you do not have to keep going up the ladder like me, just want to be fast and just keep going. You can always stay at 1 milligram because that seems to be like that steady line where, a lot of people do not have a whole lot of side effects, but to each his own. It is an appetite suppressant. So number 2, you eat less. Eating less, this puts you in a calorie deficit. So that means you do not have to worry about counting your calories and your macros. You don't have to worry about those 2 things in order to lose weight, lose fat. Girl, just chill and allow the medicine to work within your body. But again, you have to give it time. It's not going to work right away. Maybe within your first month, you may not notice a lot of changes, or within a week or 2, you may not notice any changes. By later, maybe 3rd or 4th, or maybe the 2nd month, you will start to notice that you're cut off on me. So I have no idea where I was at. God darn it. All right. So just keep in mind that it does put you in a calorie deficit, all right, without having to do any type of tracking. Okay, we got that clear. All right, so let's go ahead and go to number 3, all right? So with number 3, you will lose weight. So in conjunction with losing weight, you're going to lose weight first or second, however, but it's on my list. You will lose weight in inches. Then 4 months of being on Wegovy, I went from 0.5 milligrams to 1.7 milligrams, and I lost in inches 11. Okay. Second, in conjunction with losing weight, you will lose weight on the scale, of course. The scale will drop. Now, I must keep in mind there are going to be some weeks, baby, you are not going to lose not 1 pound. You might just lose 1 pound. You might not lose any. You might gain 1 or 2, but just keep in mind that to be patient with the medication, sometimes, what you're eating can, fluctuate the scale. So within 4 months of being on Wegovy, not only did I lose 11 inches, I also lost 20 pounds in 4 months. So, yeah, girl. So with the noticeable weight loss, even without checking on the scale, other people are going to notice. Your clothes are going to fit different. Your BMI, of course, is going to go down, and that is what we want, because a lot of us start in obese, and then now I'm just considered overweight right now. All right. So my BMI, I believe it was like a 31. So now I am a 20, 29 or 28. Child, if I burp, I might go back into obesity. All right. So let's not. Okay. Yeah, that's. Would be pro number 4 is that you can just simply walk. Do not sit on the couch and do nothing and just allow the medication to do all the work. You must walk. Do something to tone your body. I'm a number 1 fan of liking to do HIIT workouts and lifting weights. However, that does, tire me out a little bit. So, hey, switch it up and just do walking, because as long as you walk and you are eating on a healthy nutrition diet with the semaglutide, it will work in your favor. Some, depending on your weight and when you started off, you might end up losing more weight than someone like me. So 20 pounds in 4 months, other people have lost more than that within 4 months. And that is a congratulations to those ladies, especially those who had comment down below and, shared their journey with me, because it was a pleasure sharing my journey with you. Okay. With the pro, it's the appetite suppressant. You eat less, you lose weight, and you can walk, but you can't sit down. All right. All right. So now let's go ahead and get into the cons. So con number one, be on the 0.5 milligrams, which is the lowest dosage. You may not notice a difference right away. Again, please take your time. Just keep putting in the work. Eventually, the weight is going to fall off, and eventually, your appetite will be suppressed. Just give it time. Sometimes it can be a mind thing where you're getting so excited that you're on this new weight loss journey, and then you're thinking that, okay, my appetite is suppressed, but then the next week you realize that you might be eating a little bit more, and then you're like, I don't know. But keep in mind that each week you're going to be taking an injection. So you get 4 pens that last for 1 month. Each week you have to take your injections on that same day. So I did my injections on Sunday. So leading up to Sunday, maybe around Friday, that's when my appetite starts to pick up a little bit, because that's when your body needs to have that next injection. So just keep that in mind, that if your appetite does start to pick up a little bit, it's fine. Boom. Number two, con number two, you are on keto. Okay. For all of my keto people out there, you're on keto. 9 times out of 10, you may not be able to eat a high fat. Talk with your doctor, but I don't know about that. Greasy foods will mess with your stomach. So if you're eating high fat, honey, that's a lot of grease in your stomach. And trust me, your stomach is not going to feel good. And what I mean by not feeling good, you're going to have some nausea, okay? That does not feel good. And I had nausea even without eating grease. But I did have some bacon. And yes, immediately within 2 bites, my stomach was not feeling good. I was feeling nauseous. So I had to drink some more water and go outside and walk. Con number 3, speaking to the non-diabetic ladies or gentlemen who wants to be on the semaglutide. The con about this is that you may rely on the semaglutide for long term. You may want to try to do it for long term. The reason why I put this in a con is because semaglutide is really for people with diabetes, insulin issues. Me, I'm going to put myself out there. In my 4th month, when I was on the 1.7 milligrams, I started having stomach pains. It started to feel a little bit like acid reflux, but the pain felt like contractions almost. So because I am a non-diabetic woman, if I'm having issues with something, I should be like, hey, doc, this is not working for me. Either I need to be off of it, or I need to go down to a lower dosage. For somebody who is non-diabetic, and well, if I had this mindset where I'm like, nope, I got 20 more pounds to lose. Nope, I'm going to stay on it. I don't care. I haven't, completed the course. This is the new craze. Everybody, celebrities and all of this, people are on it. All right. So on diabetics, please be mindful of the warning signs that you may have, that your body's trying to tell you that you either need to slow down or get off. All right. Con number 4 is your appetite will come back eventually. Some people I've seen on YouTube say that their appetite came back within maybe around 2 to 3 months. I stopped May, and my appetite started coming back in, what was it, June or early July, maybe somewhere around June and July. It started to come back. Yes, I did gain around 6 pounds, but then I was able to lose it. Then I gained 8 pounds, and then I was able to lose that. So it's like trying to find that balance and happy medium that you do, or any type of injection, supplements, your appetite is going to come back. All right. Which is why you had to find a healthy lifestyle medium that you are going to stick to, which is why I'm so happy that some of the ladies that I know, based off on your videos, like, you are still eating carbs. Keep this as a lifestyle. I am learning the hard way. Even being off of Wegovy, I had tried to go back to keto. I tried to go back to low carb and literally almost passed out because my body was not ready to do that. My body wanted whole foods. I'm just trying to do way too much when I can just simply eat in a calorie deficit and just eat whole foods and pay attention to my hunger cues. When I am hungry, eat. When I am full, stop. Don't go. If you want some cake, eat some cake. I had cake last Friday and did not gain that 1 pound because I knew how to balance it out for that day in preparation so I can eat the cake. All right. So if you want to eat cake and you're able to eat cake and you can control yourself, then just eat the cake. You don't have to be on keto to lose weight. And that's what I'm trying to learn. So these fad diets, now they work for other people, but they will not work for everybody. And that's something that I had to learn for myself. Okay. All right. So I hope that you learned something with the cons, with the pros and cons of Wegovy injections. There is life after Wegovy. I do make weekly videos about my post Wegovy injection. So make sure you turn on your notifications and subscribe to the channel. Okay, gorgeous.